Hey, what up squad, it's your boy KFlo, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the SETPOWER Overland fridge. Now let's get this thing started. This video was sponsored by SETPOWER. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you can find out how you can get 12% off on your next Overland fridge purchase. Hey you mother lovers out there, we're just taking a quick break from the Flip Taco repair series, and this will be a review of the Overland fridge by SETPOWER. And I also wanted to just say happy Valentine's Day to all you single guys and gals who are not getting the V or the D tonight. And I mean V for vanilla and D for dark chocolate ice cream tonight, guys. I see where your mind's at, you dirty bastard. See, my girlfriend and I are going down to get ice cream this evening. So obviously, if you are getting ice cream, especially at camp, there's gonna be some left over, and you'll need a fridge and freezer combo to make sure it doesn't melt all evening. And you'll also need it to keep your cold, icy hearts in there too. So SETPOWER did reach out to me a few weeks ago, guys, and they asked me to review one of their products, which is the AJ40 Overland fridge. And they also sent me the slider for this fridge itself. Now this model fridge does come in 3 different sizes, and we're picking the medium size one for this review. And we're not only doing a review, we're also doing a comparison with another budget Overland fridge, which is the Alpicool CF55. The Alpicool CF55 I had for a few years now, and this was my first budget fridge that I bought from Amazon. And it's probably more comparable to the AJ50. Now all these fridges do work pretty much the same way. The only difference is obviously the volume. So let's just get right into it with how these things function. So both fridges work the same exact way, guys. There's a power button for both. The controls are here at the back for the SETPOWER. Power, settings, and you also have plus minus for your temperature threshold. This one is currently set for 35, but right now the internal temperature is 55 because I just turned it on, and you could actually change it from eco mode to max mode. Yeah, so here are the controls for Alpicool's. I do like theirs much better because you can see both the set point and the current temperature along with the battery voltage. Now when I did ask the rep from SETPOWER about the difference between max and eco, he said that max allows for the fastest cooling for this unit, while eco allows for the more energy saving use when you are using this fridge. He did mention to use max mode whenever you're just starting up the fridge in order to get the ramp up rate to be as quick as possible to get to the proper cooling temperature. And once it's reached that, then you could switch to eco mode so that you're not draining your battery as quickly. So here's the fit of the more important stuff for camping, guys. As you can see, you could only really fit the cans up top in this upper compartment, and the bottles are just way too tall. But good news is, in the main compartment here, you can fit a whole bottle of wine. And I do like the fact that this has a really nice separator and organizer. Keeps things somewhat much neater than the 50 quart Alpicool. Because I'll be honest with you, with the Alpicool it becomes a little bit of a organizational mess because everything's just piled into it. So having this divider is nice. So you can put the bottles down here. You can actually fit the bottles sideways like that for beer bottles. And if you want to see what you have, there's these 2 nice handles. Allows you to lift up everything in that compartment. And here's the Alpicool fridge, guys. You can see that the rear compartment, since it has that extra height, you can't get tall bottles just in this rear compartment. You can almost fit this same wine bottle back here. So as I mentioned, this front main compartment here does have this pull-out grating, but it is a total mess when it comes to organization, because you have all your food that you have to dig down and kind of sift through, all your drinks, and it becomes kind of impractical if each and every time you're keeping the fridge open just to rummage through what you have. So I didn't really like that. It was definitely way too much fridge for my purpose and for a weekend trip. So I think the 40 quart is definitely the perfect size for 2 to 4 people for a weekend trip. So here's a quick size comparison difference, guys. The 40 quarts just fits right under the tonneau cover in the bed, while the 50 quarts, you actually can't fit it back there. So there's the clearance for the 40 quarts, and you can see from the shot here that the top of this fridge is actually taller than the top of the tonneau cover. So this is how the 40 quart sits, guys. As you can see, that lid almost opens all the way. And this allows you so that you can get all those items in the back without having to interfere with the lid itself. So it's awesome. And right now, guys, this is how the 50 quart sits on the back seat. And as you can see, you really don't have too much clearance to access any of your items when you have it pushed all the way in like that, especially towards the back of the fridge. So guys, this one looks like it cycles between 29 and 60, 70 watts. And as you can see, the power draw of this shifts all the way up to, I saw 55 watts. Here is SETPOWER's slider. It comes with 4 straps, and you'll notice that there's actually 4 holes that fit directly to the bottom of the fridge. The metal that they use is about, let's take a look here, 0.084 inches. So it's pretty thick. It weighs about 23 pounds. And I do like the fact that when I was inspecting this, they have this slider that locks in place. There's no play, but you can set it to 3 different slide out settings. So you can lock it to the halfway point, as you see here, and then you could lock it all the way to the front, just like that. As you reposition this, there's like no play at all between the base and the slider itself. So I know when I'm hitting some of those trails, that thing's gonna be rock solid on the truck. Now the AJ40 is definitely the right size for me, especially for short weekend trips. And on top of that, it's the perfect height to keep it on the back of your truck with a tonneau cover, or if you're just gonna keep it at the back seat like how I showed you, it still allows you to access the back storage compartments without having to pull it out completely if you're not using the slider system. I do also like how SETPOWER went the extra mile by adding a divider in the basket as well as handles, because when you have a top load fridge like this, everything inside just becomes a jumbled mess, guys. So any type of organizational addition definitely helps with keeping track of whatever you have in there. Now, one thing I don't like, and that's just me nitpicking right now, is how the controls are at the back of the fridge. But I mean, I'm being really nitpicky about that, because once you set the fridge, you really shouldn't have to mess with it after it's hit proper set point for cooling. And I really do like how solid that slider system is. And I'll probably do a 60% back seat delete so that I can use this, because I'll be honest, having the fridge inside the camper does become a little bit of a pain in the ass because you have to keep climbing there to get your stuff out. But I'll keep it at the passenger side rear of my truck, so it'll be right in line with my outdoor kitchen, which should be awesome. So last but not least, they do have a 3-year warranty on their compressor for the fridge, as well as a 1-year warranty on all the parts in it. So if you want to get 12% off at their website when you purchase one of these HA series fridge,
make sure you use the promo code KFlo Tacoma on checkout. The link and further details on the website will be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. Now only time can really tell how well this fridge functions, guys, just like your relationships. So that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Until next time, love y'all, peace out.